Right now at 5, residents speaking out against a new Onalaska Road project. We're live at the meeting.
And Brewers baseball back in less than 24 hours. What to look forward to in the opening series at American Family Field.
Watching WKBT Lacrosse, this is News 8 Now at 5.
Good evening and thank you for joining us for News 8 Now at 5. I'm Emily Brown.
And I'm Ken Kozarowski. Major changes are coming to a busy intersection in Onalaska.
Officials will be talking about it at Town Hall, and that's where News 8 Now's JDS McGee is live. JDS.
That's right. Tonight, residents will get the opportunity to learn more about the roundabout project. The roundabout is planned for the intersection of County Road OT, Commerce Road, and Corporate Drive. Construction is expected to begin in April and wrap up by November. County officials say the change is being proposed after multiple incidents at the intersection.
We saw a heightened crash history there, and we saw some serviceability problems. We looked at a 4-year period, saw about 13 crashes in that 4-year period.
Highway officials will hold the public information session so residents and business owners can ask questions and share their feedback. Now that meeting is set to start at 5:30. Reporting in Onalaska, JDS McGee, News 8 Now.
Thank you, JDS. Tomorrow at Viterbo, Holocaust survivor and author Irene Miller will share her story. Miller wrote Into No Man's Land when she moved to Israel after the war, sharing her years-long survival story, from fleeing her hometown of Poland to escape German invaders to life in a Siberian labor camp. She says the book is not a story of tragedy, but of courage and perseverance.
Hearing this story from a living witness has a much greater impact than reading it in the book. To get an understanding not only the struggles to survive, but to get a flavor of the totalitarian communist system.
The presentation starts at 7 p.m. in the Fine Arts Center Theater, and entry is free. Jackson County Crime Stoppers need your help. Someone is damaging and stealing traffic signs. The locations, the area of Shady Creek Road and County Road P in Albion Champion Township. You can leave tips at 1-800-228-3203, extension 199.
The Shamrock Club hosting a blood drive at the Onalaska Public Library. The theme, Pint for a Pint, in honor of St. Patrick's Day. Anyone who gives a pint of their blood is given a certificate for a free pint of beer.
Organization like the Shamrock Club, they just put so much effort into it, and you can see that with how they set up the blood drive, and they have their own volunteers, and they really kind of show up for the community. It's really amazing. So it's just kind of community helping community.
Hey, it's still March, so it's still applicable. And the drive today ran from noon until 4:30.
Well, I got to get outside in short sleeves today because it's time to get rid of the pastiness, Greg. Hopefully we have more of that coming our way.
Well, you got about a day and things drastically change for Friday. So if you want to get out and enjoy, get out and enjoy it. Some areas may see this tomorrow. Other areas may not quite see these type of temperatures. But today we had plenty of 70s out there. 71 in La Crosse, but 72. So everyone pretty much except the far northeast, far west was up in the upper 60s. Otherwise, we're still near 70 with a light wind, just a few high cirrus clouds out there. Very nice, very pleasant, almost May-like temperatures that we're seeing across the area. Really no issues this evening, so get out and enjoy. Get down to 56 with a few more clouds as we go through about 10 p.m. And Eau Claire similar, just the cloud cover starts increasing a little bit, but really not until later tonight, getting back down to just 55 too. So it's going to be a mild night too, because temperatures are not going to be coming up. So later on, we do have showers for Thursday. We're going to explain that. We do have cold conditions, and yes, that S word is back in the forecast for Friday, but the good news for the weekend, we'll explain. We're going to back to the 60s too, so the weekend's shaping up pretty well. So we'll explain all that in more detail later in the broadcast.
All right. Thank you, Greg. Well, bargain hunters in La Crosse now have another place to look for deals. Ollie's holding its grand opening today. The store says it specializes in buying closeout merchandise and excess inventory and offering those brand name products up to 70% off. Today, customers lining up outside the door, one showing up at 4:30 a.m.
Never been doing Ollie's before, so I thought I'd come and check it out, and if you're not first, you're last.
Our motto is good stuff cheap, which is really a reference to having great prices on brand name goods. You know, there are other retailers, of course, you can get good prices on things, not always on the brand names that you know and love.
Ollie's is open 7 days a week from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m.
An iconic Fountain City toy destination is closing up. And I'm talking about Elmer's Auto Toy Museum. News 8 Now's Grace Monk has this story.
On Saturday, the public will have a chance to see the museum's collection of vintage toys before they're sold at auction. The museum features decades of toys and board games collected by the late Elmer Duellman. Elmer passed away in 2019. In 2022, the family closed the museum and started to auction off parts of the collection. His son says it's time for the remaining items to find a new home.
The memories are always with you. That's what you keep. So everything else is items and pieces. But it's time for the next caregiver, next people to make new memories with the toys, or they relive their childhood, they buy that piece back.
Duellman says his father wanted the toys to be auctioned off after he passed. And the museum will be open Saturday. Reporting in the newsroom, Grace Monk, News 8 Now.
Thank you, Grace. And just to clarify, because the audio may have cut out there, the museum is going to be open from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. on Saturday. Meantime, your lunch can support Wisconsin athletes. Jersey Mike's Subs donating 100% of sales to Special Olympics Wisconsin. It's part of the store's month of giving. Customers have been rounding up at the counter to support local charities all March.
Every time you guys buy a sandwich, 100% of it goes out to us. And I would like to thank everybody for coming in and enjoying.
Since 2011, the Sub Shop's month of giving has raised more than $143 million.
Well, opening day tomorrow for the Milwaukee Brewers.
Very excited. The Brew Crew taking on the White Sox at American Family Field. Cade Overton is here with a preview. Cade.
That's right, guys. Brewer baseball returns as Milwaukee will try and follow up last year's historic season. 97 wins was the mark they hit last year. Just going to be tough total to follow up. Now, if you remember, the Brewers started last season 0-4 and gave up 47 runs in those games. About as bad of a start as you can have. So something tells me it's going to be a little different this time around. Fingers crossed, at least. Milwaukee will host the Chicago White Sox for a 3-game series with games on Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday. The White Sox had the second worst record a season ago, winning just 60 games. Jacob Mizorowski on the bump for Game 1. Our own Jacob Lenzendorf will be live from American Family Field tomorrow, and we'll have all of the coverage.
Thanks, Cade. Coming up next, United Airlines unveiling its new seating option. It's a couch.
Plus, what Savannah Guthrie is saying about her plans to return to work.
Tomorrow morning, the La Crosse Area Family YMCA joins us live with a way to make a difference this weekend. And Art says spring weather is here. We'll see you at 5 a.m.
Comfort, style, and savings. Come in now for the FlexSteel Spring Gallery Custom Order and Floor Sample Sale. Get 50% off select floor models and 40% off all custom orders. International Furniture, I-90, Exit 2, La Crosse.
Big refund, big project, big savings at Menards. Turn your tax refund into your next big project. Plus, get an 11% rebate. Atlas Roofing provides the best value in architectural shingles. They feature a limited lifetime warranty, wind resistance up to 130 miles per hour, and their wide design saves on installation time. Visit us in-store or online to get free estimates fast with our easy-to-use design program. And get an 11% rebate on Atlas shingles.
Save big money at Menards.
That to-do list isn't going to do itself. That's where the 2026 Motor Trend Truck of the Year Ford Maverick comes in. Agile, nimble, equipped for wherever you go, and capable of taking what you need. Ford Maverick, turning a to-do list into a to-done list. Get $2,500 bonus cash on a new Ford Maverick, plus a free limited maintenance plan, only at your local Northland Ford dealers.
This is the story about a little empathy. No matter where little empathy looked, it just couldn't find its place in the world. Which was sad, because it had so much to give. Then one day, little empathy made a friend. And the friend took it somewhere it would always be useful and appreciated. Welcome to a place where healthcare is all about caring. Amplify Health. A little empathy changes everything.
This just in from the new owner of A1 Vac. Lance, it's reported that A1 Vacuum's savings are in full bloom. What spectacular savings can we expect this spring?
We have many different vacuums starting at $100 off
$200 off, up to $250 off. I have my cordless vacuums. I've got my cordless mop systems. I've got great uprights for many different usages. Sewing machines. Stop in here at A1 Vacuums, see your savings.
Comfort, style, and savings. Come in now for the FlexSteel Spring Gallery Custom Order and Floor Sample Sale. Get 50% off select floor models and 40% off all custom orders. International Furniture, I-90, Exit 2, La Crosse.
In Los Angeles, a verdict in that blockbuster Meta YouTube addiction trial. A jury finding that they were negligent and failed to warn users of the dangers associated with using their platforms. Damages were assessed at $3 million, with Meta on the hook for 70% and YouTube 30%.
A new development in the Nancy Guthrie case. Her daughter Savannah breaking down in an emotional first interview.
It comes amid reports that she's planning a Today Show return. News 8 Now's Brooklyn Hine has more.
Nearly 2 months after Savannah Guthrie's mother, Nancy Guthrie, went missing, the Today Show co-host joined co-anchor Hoda Kotb for her first interview since her mother's disappearance. The interview is set to air tomorrow and Friday, and so far NBC has only released a short clip.
Someone needs to do the right thing. We are in agony. Yeah. We are in agony. It is unbearable. And to think of what she went through.
Nancy Guthrie was allegedly taken from her home in Tucson, Arizona on February 1st. Doorbell camera video remains the only known images of the suspect. Investigators say DNA recovered from the crime scene is still being analyzed.
I wake up every night, in the middle of the night, every night. And in the darkness, I imagine her terror.
Guthrie has not appeared on the Today Show since her mother's apparent kidnapping. Reports say that Guthrie will make a full return to the Today Show next month. Brooklyn Hine, News 8 Now.
A pivotal moment in the war with Iran. Reports that the country has rejected the U.S. peace plan, calling it, quote, excessive. Iran now issuing its own conditions to end the war. They include payment for war damages and the right to exercise authority over the Strait of Hormuz. It comes as more U.S. troops head to the region.
The White House really does need to articulate the plan so that people aren't reacting to their own hypothetical deployment of what troops on the ground looks like.
Meanwhile, the war taking a toll on President Trump's approval rating. Reuters Ipsos has it at 36%.
Still no deal to end the partial government shutdown and fund DHS. TSA agents are set to miss another paycheck this week. The acting TSA administrator testified today about the growing impacts.
We are being forced to consolidate lanes and may have to close smaller airports if we do not have enough officers. Major airports are experiencing days where 40 to 50% of their staff are calling out because they simply cannot afford to report to work.
Democrats insist that any funding deal include money for ICE Homeland Security investigations.
United Airlines announcing a new level of airline comfort.
The Relax Row is a set of economy seats that can transform into a couch. The airline says it's a good option for people on long-haul flights. There will be up to 12 relaxed sections on each plane. It launches in 2027. We will have more news ahead.
But first.
Yeah, unfortunately, the warm conditions are going to be gone starting tomorrow with more rain on the way and then definitely more winter-like conditions feeling for Friday. Good news is we're going to flip that switch for the weekend. So we'll explain all that coming back in your first warm weather update after the break.
When you're trying to remodel your bathroom and find that perfect look, seeing is believing. And when one of our comfort advisors visits your home to talk about bringing your vision to life, they'll come with all our products in our new showroom trailer. Discovering all the possibilities from the comfort of your home.
Oakleaf Surgical Hospital has always been dedicated to delivering exceptional care close to home. Now we're expanding that commitment with River Prairie Surgery Center, opening in early 2026 in Altoona. This new outpatient campus extends Oakleaf's trusted surgical excellence into a modern, convenient setting designed for faster recovery, enhanced comfort, and more affordable care for our patients. Together, Oakleaf Surgical Hospital and River Prairie Surgery Center are strengthening access to high-quality care across western Wisconsin today and for the future. Care.
Sunken or uneven concrete only worsens with time due to changing seasons, stress on the slab, or poorly compacted soil. Your sunken concrete won't get better with time, but it will with our modern solutions. Choose American Waterworks.
Chevy trucks are as capable and dependable as the Chevy people who drive them. You probably know one. Your sister. Your buddy. The ones who always show up. They all have that little extra something. And maybe you got it too.
It's Chevy Truck Month. Just announced. Get $8,360 total value on this 2026 Chevy Silverado. Plus, Costco executive members can get a $12.50 members-only incentive.
At Drury's Furniture in Fountain, Minnesota, we're celebrating. For over 100 years and 4 generations, Drury's has been providing the area quality furniture and the latest styles. Shop now during our anniversary sale to save big with store-wide markdowns. Whether it's in stock or special order, everything is included. Plus, we're even offering special financing. Shop our anniversary sale to celebrate a century of quality, style, and tradition. Drury's Furniture in Fountain, Minnesota, family-owned for over 100 years.
New Sensodyne Clinical Repair is absolutely amazing. When your teeth are sensitive, they need special care. New Sensodyne Clinical Repair creates a protective shield over those exposed areas that can help to repair sensitive areas of teeth after 60 seconds. I recommend Sensodyne Clinical Repair.
When you have a drain backup, you need help fast. From slow drains to clogged mains, we solve it all. Maxwell White has been solving sewer, septic, and drain issues in the La Crosse Coulee region for more than 30 years. Fast, reliable, and professional. Call or book online today.
Meeting you locally where you are online. Join the conversation. Like us on Facebook. Expect more from News 8 Now. Thanks for watching.
Some rock history is going up for grabs.
Yeah, rare guitars and iconic memorabilia from Kiss, Metallica, and Motley Crue are hitting the auction block. Highlights include a 1977 tour jacket and a legendary electric guitar played by Ace Frehley.
The guitars and the items of clothing that he wore are the conversation pieces that keep that legacy alive, keep that memory alive, and it's our youth. And we look to these items, we think of, I remember when.
The Music Icons auction takes place in New York at the end of May.
Now let's send it over to our #1 Motley Crue fan, Greg Barnhart.
I'm a drummer, so Tommy's my favorite, and then obviously some Def Leppard drummer too. So I would take his drum stuff, please. We got, for Riverwise, we're still got the same issues, Black River and Yellow River, but everything continues to decrease too. Black River Falls, below Action Stage, Galesville, it won't take much longer, and even the precipitation we get over the next day and a half won't change any of this, just not enough. So basically that's really going to be about it for that. And the same story for the Yellow River too. Conditions are going to improve quite rapidly too as things fall back. You can see already Babcock down there. Necedah just getting back down. They're going to rise up maybe 16.4 here shortly and then start to fall once again. Not expecting any more than just barely minor flooding, and then it will recede back below Action Stage. Here's our next push coming that came today. Tomorrow, it's going to be kind of starting to push southeast. Some areas may see a warmer day, a warm day once again. Other places are going to start seeing this cold air sink further south. This is a good push of some cold air, and you'll definitely feel it on Friday coming through before the weekend. We see that return flow, and we start warming right back up. Sunday looks fairly nice, 60s, and even Monday, too, could be some 70s potential. But then as we get towards Tuesday and Wednesday, that's when things get interesting. And see, there's going to be a boundary setting somewhere up here Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Where it sets up, where all these waves kind of develop along it, means we're going to have rain chances eventually for the second half of next week. Fairly active pattern going on. The details will just work out as we get later closer to the event. Right now, this front is really kind of just to the north. This is kind of the feature that we're going to keep watching. Further to the west, the Dakota one, that's the one that's going to kind of ride along it and eventually sag south. We have another little front that will develop to the south, a warm front that's going to come north. So it's going to be more active going into Thursday, but the big thing is, kind of depends on where you're at. So by the time we get to about 5 to 6, the morning commute will see a band of light rain developing along that cold front just to the north as it kind of sags south. That'll be probably for Eau Claire, Ladysmith, some light rain. Very spotty in nature if you go further south. A lot of areas probably won't see much in the way of activity until we get until later in the afternoon when we'll see more precipitation develop. That's along the warm front. So that'll continue for areas really close to the Wisconsin River. Meanwhile, this boundary kind of sits there, but it begins to kind of fall apart as you notice, there's a little bit of mixed potential going into the afternoon for Rusk County, given the cold air starts to push through. This precipitation continues, but starts to dwindle as we go through 5, 6, and even La Crosse potentially could see a few showers towards the late afternoon, evening. As you see, the north wind is all the way to the south, so pretty much it's going to be cold. Not a lot of rainfall outside the 2 areas to the north and to the south. Probably almost a ½ inch potential up there, and snow amounts, if we see anything, wouldn't be much. Friday's a different story. We got this little feature coming behind the cold air. That means, yes, we're going to see some snow come back in. For pretty much everyone will see a little bit of snow showers. The bigger story will be the wind, the cold temperatures. As we go through tomorrow's temperatures, depending on where you're at with the front, 60 potential still in Prairie du Chien, further north, mid-40s. And if you go into Friday, these are your high temperatures. Definitely going to be cold, and that does not factor in the wind chill that'll be going on too, so 20 wind chills are a possibility. The good news is the weekend's looking good with 60s coming back. Even Monday looks fairly dry, and then beyond that, it gets a lot unsettled conditions with rain back in the story and temperatures fairly mild, but there's a lot of details to be worked out for the second half of next week. So Friday, you're going to feel it. It's going to feel like a winter.
But at least the weekend's not too bad.
Yes, true.
Thanks, Greg.
Well, millions are obsessed with him. Up next, the update on Punch the Monkey that has people saying, "Aww."
Proper installation of your new windows make a difference. The team at Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions are factory trained to make sure your windows are installed to last. Call or stop into the showroom for your free estimate.
Madness, madness, madness is going on now at Wesco and Sparta. This is not a drill. Get up to 30% off your new furniture. That's right, up to 30% off. Talk about a slam dunk. Stop waiting, stop wishing. Get that new sofa or sectional you've wanted for far too long. Gather the family around the brand new dining table and register to win a free recliner. This madness won't last forever. Don't miss out. It's happening right now only at Wesco and Sparta. Did we mention you could win a recliner?
You came prepared to take on the pressure. We came prepared to give you none of that, just more out of buying a car. At Maury's West Salem Kia, you get our best price up front. No scripts, no side eyes, no 4-hour negotiations. Maury's sales team doesn't work on commission, so you get more help, less hassle. Need service? With Maury's, you get honest work done right. We even do more for our community. Get more with Maury's West Salem Kia. Visit MaurysWestSalemKia.com.
Still dealing with moderate to severe ulcerative colitis or Crohn's disease symptoms despite treatment?
Then you know there can be unpredictability.
Workarounds. And avoiding.
It was time to make a change.
I changed. I changed too.
My doctor recommended Rinvoq, a once-daily pill.
I got rapid symptom relief at 2 weeks. Check. Rinvoq helped visibly repair my intestinal lining. Check.
I got lasting remission, meaning few to no symptoms. Check.
Rinvoq can lower ability to fight infections. Before treatment, test for TB and do blood work. Serious infections, blood clots, some fatal. Cancers including lymphoma and skin. Serious allergic reactions, GI tears, death, heart attack, and stroke occurred. CV event risk increases in age 50+ with a heart disease risk factor. Tell your doctor if you've had these events, infection, Hep B or C, smoked, are pregnant or planning. Don't take if allergic or have an infection.
Put UC and Crohn's in check and keep them there with Rinvoq.
Ask your gastroenterologist about Rinvoq.
You expect more, so thank you for watching News 8 Now.
The viral sensation Punch the Monkey has finally made friends.
Thankfully, the baby macaque took the internet by storm when video of him carrying his stuffed animal went viral. Punch was abandoned by his mother and later bullied by his fellow monkeys, but now he's finally fitting in, hugging and playing with other monkeys and clinging to his new best friend, another macaque named Mo, which this has actually developed into a love story. They have been seen kissing and just not leaving each other's side, as you could see.
Yeah,
so love to see that he's coming along and people are being receptive to people. We are, but the monkeys are being receptive to him.
Absolutely. It was just going to take a little time.
It takes time, as all things do. All right, Greg has a final look at your forecast right after this.
The Home Furniture Galleries offer quality and distinctive styles. From the sophisticated designs of our fine furniture gallery, the contemporary city flair of Uptown, and the artistry of heirloom furniture in the Amish Craftsman collection. Whatever your lifestyle, there's no place like home.
Password 1, 2, 3, 4.
Incorrect password.
Technology, am I right?
We need a new tech lead.
This is the job for Sponsored Jobs.
Sponsor your job on Indeed and get matched with quality candidates when you need them most. Visit Indeed.com/hire now.
Together, we're stronger.
Western works side by side with local employers to provide career-ready skills.
Together, we make a difference.
Western's 90-plus programs go hand in hand with today's job market.
Together, we're vital for our communities.
Our region's exceptional industries rely on Western grads. We're all in this together.
Together,
we are Western.
Whether you are looking for a lake home, a second home, or your first home, let Town & Country Housing introduce you to quality living in our factory-built homes. Town & Country Housing has homes that will meet your style and budget. Tour our model homes and see how spacious and grand living can be. Our homes are built with energy efficiency in mind. You pick your dream home, and we take care of the rest. Your dream home is waiting. Start living your best life. Join us this weekend for our open house. Town & Country Housing, Chippewa Falls.
When a migraine strikes and I've taken a trip down, side effects like dizziness can throw me off. Ugh, migraine again. Ubrelvy works differently. It keeps me in rhythm, quickly stopping migraine pain within 2 hours. And some have pain relief that lasts all day, so I can handle whatever the day may throw at me. Don't take if allergic or with strong CYP3A4 inhibitors. Tell your doctor all medicines you take. Report increased blood pressure or color changes, pain, or numbness in fingers or toes. Get help right away for allergic reactions like trouble breathing, face, mouth, tongue, or throat swelling, which may occur days after use. Ask your doctor how you can stop migraine attacks and stay in rhythm with Ubrelvy.
Get a sleep like no other on a handmade mattress from Heirloom at Home Sleep Express. Right now, get a free head-up adjustable base with a queen or king heirloom mattress and pay no interest for 5 years. Heirloom, the perfect sleep night after night at Home Sleep Express.
Okay, cooler for tomorrow. Some areas may be in the 60s, other areas may be upper 40s, even colder, but definitely Friday, 20%. That means we could see some snow, and temperatures may feel like it's in the 30s or even 20s on Friday. So.
I don't like that.
Yeah, well, it's March. You're going to get one of these days occasionally.
That's true. All right, that does it for us at 5.
We'll see you back at 6.